Good morning, race fans. This is the Bonfire Premier Cup Sunday morning extravaganza here for the Bonfire Racing League. This is Class A Next Gen race cars. We are racing live from Indianapolis. We're going to do the Oval Edition here for the Bonfire League. We got 85 laps on our way straight from Indianapolis Speedway. Last week from Darlington Raceway, that was Nick Mills. Nick Mills scoring the win at Darlington. That would be his back-to-back. He's going through the three-peat this week. Can he make it three in a row? Nick Mills. Also, your first week's winner was Kyle Lynott. Coming into the standings as we go. See if we can do this here. Okay, checking in on the standings right now after 3 races. Jason Landry is going to be at the top right now. Nick Mills following right behind with his 2 wins. Only 2 points behind Jason Landry. Landry, I believe, is not in the race this morning. Kyle Lynott, he is in 3rd place. Justin White sitting in 4th. And your top 5 is going to be rounded out by David Medina Sr. as we go into week number 4 here at the BRL Racing Series. But for time to bring it back to live racing action as we get ready to go here. Excuse me, guys. Just trying to get everything set up as we get ready to get this thing fired up for y'all. All right. Looks like the drivers are getting ready to grid right now as the track gets prepped and ready to go. The pace car's out in the field, but as you can see, Chris Morrill picks up the pole position here at Indianapolis. Joseph Volpis is going to pick up that P2 spot. Jameson Miller going to pick up P3. David Owens also P4. Top 5 going to be Jax Duvall with a great showing. He's showing a lot of speed lately, so great to see Jax up there as we get ready to get this thing rolling. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think I got audio for my iRacing going. If anybody's watching, please hit me up on Discord if there's any audio issues or anything of that sort. But here we go, folks. 85 laps here at Indy. Can't wait to see what we're going to have here today. Beautiful job. Okay. Chris Morrill got the P1 position. Let's see who else is in the field today. We got Justin Malarkey. He's back from vacation. He's going to be able to go racing today. David Buell in that 7th position. Nick Mills 8th. David Medina 9th. Justin White 10th. 11 Dante Wright. 12 David Brenner. Also have Dante Wright, David Brenner, Jared Kelly, Joey Steyer's in the field today. Dennis Puckett, Jared Kelly, Kevin Kyle, Steve Fugit.
Welcome back, Malarkey.
So we have a full
19
drivers for this race as we get ready to go green flag racing as that pace car's getting ready to come on off the track.
Let's not forget Joey off his 2-week vacation.
Hey, good to be back. Thanks. Appreciate it.
It was only 1 week.
Did you go to the beach?
A little chatter out there.
You just blanket from him most.
All right, looks like Chris is going to be getting ready to take that green flag. Away they go. The green flag drops. And the field is off here for the Indianapolis 85. Got a great shot here from the Goodyear blimp up in the skies right above Indianapolis here. As these cars are starting to get figured out single file. This is mostly a 1-groove racing track here at Indy. Hard to pass, but looks like Chris Morrill's going to make the most of it and go ahead and take that inside line. Gonna fight his way with Jameson Miller pushing Chris with that shove. So might clear the 13 of Volpis, but Wolfus is a tough customer here in that number 13 Geico Ford Mustang. But it looks like Chris Morrill's going to be able to clear that line and going to go ahead and take the lead here for the first lap of the Indianapolis 85. Jameson Miller looking down low. Lots of cars staying single file. That draft is going to be very important here today as this race continues on. That Marlboro red car, that's going to be David Buell. Looks like his custom number's not showing up on my screen here, but that's okay. And then we got David Medina Sr. right there, that number 9 Florida machine car. Ford Mustang machine, changing up the paint jobs there for Florida. Florida needs all the help they can get, it seems like. So glad for him to support that.
Yeah, I'm just glad I didn't hit you.
All right, looks like we have Joey Stires pushing Justin White there by Jake Ashea. Further back in the field there. A little bit of a log jam further back in the pack as we see Joey Stires, David Brenner starting to get a little hemmed up with maybe Jake Ashea there holding that line up just a little bit, but very hard to pass here. Need to have a great exit off of turns 2 and 4 to get all you can off of the back, front and backstretch runs. As we see, everyone's mostly single file.
Good save, Jake.
Sorry, folks, I am back, but you can see here the exciting racing here at Indy. Everyone's dying to go back to the Indianapolis Oval, but I'm not sure if that's what they want. Excuse me, I have a phone call, unfortunately. Give me 1 second. All right, back in the booth. Sorry about that. Got pulled away there for an important business call. We're lap 5 here at 85 here at Indianapolis. Single file. Everyone kind of just clicking the laps by right now, it seems like.
Jameson up the wall.
Close racing action here. You can see the 20 of Miller there. Got a little loose as David Owens is right on the back bumper of that said Jameson Miller of that 20. As he's going to look on the inside of Vulpes. Under duress, David Owens might have made Jameson make a mistake there as he tries a different line. Might not have that great a run off the corner. We'll see what takes place here. Oh, it looks like Gary Wright's going to send it on in for an early pit stop. Might end his day, I believe, but we'll have to keep an eye on that as we continue on. But back to Owens pushing. But you can see Smorrow with no draft help at all really has this race track dialed in as he's starting to pull away with over a 1.5-second lead with no draft help. Just out there by himself, a one-man machine. Believe the fuel window for these drivers is about 27, the lap 28 on the pit window. It's going to make it about a 2-stop race, 3-stop race if it goes green flag racing. Could be a possibility with how well these drivers have been racing in this series, but time will tell as we are only lap 8 out of 85 right now here at this beautiful motor speedway here in Indianapolis. All right, looks like Joey Stires has Jake O'Shea in his sights, looking to make a move, trying to get by this number 77. There he goes, Joey Cyrus looking on the inside of Jake O'Shea right now, trying to make that move going into turn 1. Looks like Jake's going to concede that spot, let Joey go on by. As Joey puts his hand at the window and gives Jake a nice little wave to let him know thank you. Jake replays the favor with throwing up that big number 1 to Joey Stires there. Nice to see that camaraderie there between drivers. But as we take
This Dirty Aaron's a son of a bitch.
David Medina here, Nick Mills. Pushing El Medina there. Everyone's kind of staying in place. Not too many movers or shakers. Top 7 have been in the same spots as they started. Dante Wright is up 3 spots, and that's him right there, that number 33 Red Bull machine. Up another 3 spots is Jake O'Shea. Joey Cyrus up 2 spots. Dennis Puckett has moved 1 position, and so has Steve Fugit right there. And that beautiful looking GoPro car. Jamison Miller still just having David Owens right on his back. There's a good look at 2 of the big, some of the top competitors in the league. That's David Medina and Nick Mills. Mills has won back-to-back races here for the last 2 Sundays. And David Medina is your reigning champion. 2-time back-to-back champion. So great battle here to keep an eye on these 2. As these 2 are usually battling it out for championships and race wins. No stranger to the race wins as that's Joey Stires. Says he's having trouble adapting to this new next-gen car, but he does have the skill and the car skill in all these other car classes, so I'm sure it will just be a matter of time until we see him up there contending for wins on a weekly basis. He did serve a 1-week suspension. In his opinion, it was bump drafting. In the admin's opinion, they said he wrecked someone, so I guess you had to be there. Wasn't caught on film. So welcome Joey back after that 1-week break here to the Oval. Our resident dirt racer there, Jared Kelly in the number 55, making his return here to the BRL Morning Series. Great to see him back as he's right on that back bumper of David Brenner, that nice looking number 22 Chevy Camaro. As Jared's going to bring it on down on the inside, going to try to make this pass. For old P14, they're battling it out side by side. Is Brenner going to make that high line stick and have the momentum? Yes, he does. He hangs on to it. All that worked for naught by Jared Kelly as Brenner holds on to that position. And no gain there for the old number 55. right, take a look and back up the front. Crystal has about a second and a half lead over the rest of the field. Joseph Volpis is chasing down that old swirl. Has a nice little lead over there over Jameson. David Owens still hasn't been able to pass that 20. That's just how hard of passing it is here on this track. Waiting for him to make a mistake and be able to capitalize on it, but easier said than done here. As that top 7 is still stagnant and no one has made any positional changes just yet. All right, looks like Dante Wright might be setting something up here on old David Buell. We'll have to wait and see. This is going to try to pick off another spot. Looks like Justin Larky's got the run on. Jax Duvall might have made a mistake there, as he's going to look to clear him on the inside. Is Justin going to be able to do it? Is Jackson be able to hold on? Justin has the run. It's going to go ahead and just barely clear him coming into the next turn. This is where it counts coming off this exit. Sets them up and is able to get the pass down. Now Jax Duvall is going to fight back for that spot, as now he has the draft down the backstretch. David Owens now also giving a little more space to Jameson Miller. Looks like Dennis Puckett is in for repairs at the wall. We weren't able to pick that up, and our replay machine is not working at the moment to pick up all these little incidents, so please just bear with us during the race. Do the best I can to pick up any exciting stuff that comes our way. All right. Looks like Jared Kelly's working again on David Brenner. Close battle there indeed, but back up at the front. Looks like Jameson Miller is starting to put the pressure on Joseph Volpis now. And now Smorrell out to that 2.5 second lead. He is just a class apart from everyone else here today at the Oval with no drafting help at all. A man on his own with that clean air.
Sir.
Jameson's going to look on the inside of Volpis, going to try to make his move now. Looks like he's going to make that pass clean. Joseph lets him on by. Now David Owens looking to the outside. Can't make it by him through the short chute here at Indy. He's going to have to stay in line and regroup and try to get another run off the 13. Oh, into the wall a little bit, someone I can hear it. Battle here, all for position 3. As now Owens looks to the inside of Volpis, is going to make the move and can complete it, and that's another man down there for David Owens, up 1 position. Joseph has now lost 2 spots. Joseph trying to hold on. Malarkey now, though, setting up Vulpes. Vulpes might be dropping another spot. He's dropping like a brick here as Justin Malarkey is bringing in some speed into the turn 1. Looks like Jack Savall and David Buell are having a great battle here. 99 Goldfish Machine looking good. The Snack That Smiles back. So, David Buell, it's the first time we've seen a cigarette company sponsoring another NASCAR. It's been a few as David Buell's going to have a nice run here. Looks to the inside, isn't able to make it by Jax the ball here. Buell goes way outside, comes back in. Oh, gets in the back of Jax the ball, sends it right head first into the wall. David Buell continues on. That's going to bring out our first caution of the lap of the race here at lap 20. That window net, yes, thank God that Jax looks like he's got the window net down and is able to get that car refired up here as he takes
We're checking up for the pace car and
really
checking up for the pace car
into
and
that outer wall. Well, you know who's happy for that caution? Looks like old Kevin Kyle was back 16 seconds. I'm not sure he knows how to race on this track or not, but
Hey, Jack, I'm not sure if that air took off your back, but you were sideways, nothing I can do. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's all good. It's just a racing thing. It's all good.
Oh, the Jackson Falls says it's just a racing thing. David Buell likes to take the air off people's backs.
Yeah, I think when we were behind each other, it was like either one of us had control.
Yeah, I think we were both loose. I know I definitely was.
All right, looks like Chris Morrill is going to be leading them in the pit lane. This is 20 laps down. Remember, we think 27, 28 is the pit window here at Indy. We'll have to take a look to see what these drivers are going to do. Dennis Puckett's still in the pits with 6 minutes of repairs down so far as Chris Morrill's going to lead in the rest of this group. And as everyone's going to follow, we'll have to take a look to see if we're going to get full tire changes or what the strategy here is today as they come down pit lane. And look at how long this pit lane is. You'd hate to have a speeding penalty or anything of that such nature to have to do a drive-through as these cars come on down. You're going to get some nice Sunoco fuel and 4 Goodyear Eagle tires. There's our leader right now, Chris Morrill. Look at him, ready to already take off to the left. His car's pitched to the right a little bit. Looks like Justin Malarkey might have had an issue there at pit stall coming in on in. And here's the race off pit lane. There's Joey Steyer's always really good on his pit stops as he's going to pick up a huge amount of spots. He's up 11 spots with that maneuver as he goes all the way up to P2. He had something up his sleeve there for that one, folks, as Joey Steyers is going to capitalize on that pit stop, and that's going to put him all the way up to P2. He had an 11-second stop. Some might think it was only one-side tires or just fuel, but he only did 11-second stop. So interested to see what he exactly did, but only time will tell. Or you can ask Joey himself. He always likes taking questions in his
Pace
DMs.
car is entering 3, pace speed 75 miles an hour.
All right, so with 21 laps down here at the Indianapolis 85, we are still with our pole sitter, Chris Morrill. Joey Steyers is up 11 spots with that very cheeky pit stop. Jameson Miller is going to be there at P3, where he started the day off at. David Owens also P4. Joseph Fulpis, though, back 3 spots. Justin Malarkey sitting at P6. And Jack Savall took that big hit into the wall. He's back 12 spots, still in pit lane.
I got the penalty here, so everyone's got to go by me.
Ooh, Justin Malarkey hit with a penalty. Unfortunate for him. But maybe just the end of the line penalty. Nothing too major, hopefully, for old Justin Malarkey.
So our next caution's lap 40. Kind of reminds me of Indy 2008. Or Brickyard 2008.
All right, those pace car lights are off on that Ford Mustang. iRacingEdition.com. Looks like Chris Morrill's going to be getting ready to set this field off again for another stint here. Lap 22 out of 85. We are already a little bit, almost a quarter, just about, or whatever, math's hard, quarter of the way through this race. And away they go, folks. Here we go for the second restart. As these drivers take off. Jared Kelly battling out there by Jake O'Shea there for that position. David Brenner right behind there. Looks like they're almost going 3 wide, a little further back there with Jake and Jared. As Jared's going to get that position over Jake, and now David Brenner's going to follow right behind Jake. Jake says he's going to fight to, live to fight another day. As he lets those two cars come on by. Justin Malarkey starting at the end of the line as he's starting in the very back there with the back marker, Kevin Kyle. Back of the front, Jameson Miller's going to be chasing down that number 5 of Chris Morrill. Nick Mills is going to be in P3. Joey Steyer's going to file out there in P4 after that restart. But David Owens is letting Joey know that he's right behind him. And pressuring that number 23 car. Ooh, they're getting real close to Jameson as Jameson's going to lose that position to Joey Steyer's. Jameson's going to fall back to P4. Oh, Jameson gets loose. He's trying to save it hard on the brakes. He's getting under control. Oh, but he takes a hard left-hand turn to that inner barrier wall pit lane and destroys that left front of that Toyota Camry. Hopefully he's conscious after that hit, and that car's not just driving down the track by
Checking
himself.
up for the pace car. Pace car's got to pass us. Checking up in 2.
That number 20 Toyota Camry is going to be very severely damaged, as that's going to bring out our second caution of the race, as Jameson Miller's going to have to limp that Toyota Camry back in the pit lane and see what the damages are. That is unfortunate for him. He was having such a great day running in the top 3, top 2 position. That's an unfortunate day here for Jameson. Gotta feel bad for him and that Mobile One Toyota team. right, so that was only a couple laps after that one pit stint. We'll have to see if anybody has any tricks up their sleeve. Oh, it looks like we have a few cars.
Jameson?
Got some cars
Yes,
coming
he
out
is.
pit lane to maybe top off. Let's see what they do.
Yeah, just gonna make sure not to pass him.
Yeah, no one's getting tires there. It's just going to be just to top off those tanks, fill those tanks up full of Sunoco racing fuel, because these drivers are having a feeling that fuel mileage might come into play at the end of this race. They are topping off. Looks like Justin Malarkey might be coming in to getting some tires put on that car. All right, that's going to be our second caution of the race, folks. That's going to bring us to lap 27. These cars are still filing around. But in the interest of technology that we have here at the CAVOK Racing Network, we're going to go ahead and speed this up. I can speed this up, folks. Okay, pace car lights are off. Oh, yeah, technology. Looking good there by Chris Morrill, Nick Mills, Joey Stiers, Dante Wright's up there in the mix, Jared Kelly. Everyone backstretch here at Indianapolis as they're coming on down. But Chris has been the top of the class right now. He's been just being able to lead cars all by himself with no draft help, no one pushing him. Just great driving there by the old number 5 there. And that CAVOK Racing sponsored Ford Mustang. All right, folks, pace car is off. We're going to go on board with Justin White. Great look there on Justin White's car as we were on board with that number 28 Ryan's Coffee Machine, as Joey Stiers going to take the lead.
Dennis, I got line damage.
Over Joey Stiers. Over Christmas Morrill there, as Chris is going to get that Ford Mustang back on track, but Joey out to the races right now. Nick Mills is going to pick up right there behind him. Christmas Morrill at P3. Justin Malarkey, Joseph Fulpis going at it here. Joseph's going to be looking to make that move. Trying to pass David Brenner. Justin comes down, cuts that line off, gives the block a little bit on Joseph on that exit. But Joseph doing a great job of making that line work. Oh, as David Brenner gets a little squirrely there, takes off way down the track, able to hold on to it.
Good save, Brenner.
Chris Morrill battling out against Joey Stires down the front stretch here, and he's going to make the clearing attempt on Joey, and then he does get it done as Chris Morrill takes over that lead again here at Indy. I believe he has some last sled here.
I've held you up enough today.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Thought I was going to make a pass. I know better than that. My Looks like Jared Kelly's popping his head in the top 5, up 9 spots from the beginning of this race. Right behind him, Jake O'Shea there. Great job by these two finding their way up here in the top 10. Looks like Nick Mills is under duress right now by Dante Wright. It's now Jake O'Shea making a move on Jared Kelly for that position. Great job there by Jake, giving Jared everything he can handle. Jake really doing a great job using that very low apron. And here's a look at David Owens right now. David Owens pushing Justin White down the racetrack, giving him a shove, trying to get that number 28 car going down the track as fast as he can, because he's got Justin Malarkey looking down his back right now. So David Owens in a big hurry to get away from that number 73. But easier said than done. It's David Brenner and Steve Fugit right here going battling out. As David Brenner's going to try to make the pass on Steve. Has the run, is going to go down low, needs a clear high. I think he's going to have it done no problem. As now David takes that position away from Steve for P11 here. And you can see the shade starting to come out over this turn. Going to start changing these track conditions for these drivers. Going to get a little more grippy, a little less slick. As now David Medina looks to make that pass over Steve. But further up in the top of the battle, Dante Wright now looks like Jared Kelly was able to take that spot back from Jake and continue that push towards the front as he's now running P5. Justin Malarkey has now made his presence known to this group right up in front of him. He is on the back door, knocking very loudly as he looks to dive it inside and take it down real low there on David Owens. Is going to able to make this move stick. He's still at that left rear quarter fender. Just clears just enough to slide back and line with him to catch up to that draft. And now he's hoping for a big run off of the turn here to gain that position back. Nick Mills is battle with Jared Kelly and Dante Wright this is now for P3 as Nick Mills is holding on for dear life. Lap 36 out of 85 down here in the books as this race is starting to pick up in intensity. Nick Mills looking for that triple back to back, the trifecta. Not sure if it's ever been done in Bonfire Racing League history. Be an interesting stat for us to take a look into. Chris Morrow back out to that lead. Just a little over a second right now. Jared Kelly trying to make that move on Dante on the inside. He has the run. Oh, they almost come door to door as they come in down the turn and out of exit. Side by side as they come into the next turn. And Jake O'Shea right there just waiting to pounce on their mistakes. Oh, as they touch there a little bit coming out of turn. Dante's going to have the better of it right now. Jared hanging on, but now Jake's taking advantage of Jared. Needs to clear both cars to make this work. Former teammates, these two. I'm not sure if there's any blood lost in the exchange there, but Justin Malarkey looking to get around David Owens and Justin White still. But now these two battling out. Great racing here by these two boys. Looks like Justin Malarkey now is side by side with Justin White. Joseph Wolpus looking to follow in line with whoever can make the move. Pit stops might start happening around lap 50-ish, I believe, on your pit stop window. So keep that in mind as this race continues on. These tires start to get a little worn. The tire degradation is getting almost close to a second. Best laps ran right now have been about 52.5s. Everyone's running about 53s, 53.6s.
Sorry, Jake.
All good. At least it was square.
Looks like David Owens might have touched Jake O'Shea in his no-no spot. Sir, where did the bad man touch you? But Jake is no worse for wear. Another battle forming up in the back. We got a group of 4 cars. Justin Malarkey and Justin White now holding up David Brenner, Joseph Volpus, and David Medina. As this intense, as we got somebody in the wall just a little bit. You see the smoke from the concrete dusting up off of the contact. Looks like these drivers are going to figure out make it work. Now David Brenner trying to make the move on Justin White. He's getting a good run. Nice two little groups that we're battling out. You have this group and also the group up in front of them. Dante Wright still holding on to that position of P4. But now Jared Kelly's trying to knock on that door as David Owens is going to make the pass on Jake O'Shea finally. He's going to be able to clear him. But that battle behind them is what's really heating up. That's David Brenner, Justin White, and Joseph Volpus, Justin Malarkey. 2x2 right here. Nice little pack as they are hard racing. Definitely going to slow each other up, though, trying to catch up to that front group.
Thank you, Dave. If I start holding you up, let me know. I know you got loose.
Oh, Joseph Fulpus into the wall there a little bit.
Go ahead. You're clear.
Thanks, sir.
David Owens, Jared Kelly on each other's door as Owens is trying to make that pass. Jared's not giving him any room, pitching him way down. But David Owens is going to be able to make that pass work as he clears Jared Kelly. And that's going to put David Owens in the top 5 right now, and Dante Wright P4. But Jared Kelly does not look like he's done yet with David Owens. Wants to fight back and get back up to him. Looks like Chris is still out to that over a second lead over Joey Stiers. It looks like Joseph Fulpus now trying to close in on Justin White. These two have been battling around each other all day long. Justin gets into the wall just a little bit there as Fulpus has a big run. Renner, though, right there behind to help push Fulpus. As Fulpus now looks to the inside of White. Is he going to make it work this time by, or is it just a wasted effort? Justin does a great job of holding his line, keeping Joseph down on the inside and making it very tough for Joseph to clear. He's going to lose that momentum that top line has. And Joseph might be in jeopardy of losing 2 spots because of that ill-timed maneuver. Great shot there from our Goodyear blimp flying high in the sky over here in Indianapolis. This blimp comes to you. Oh, Joseph gets loose just a little bit. Gonna lose those positions. Unfortunate for Joseph, being very aggressive on Justin White, but not able to make it stick. And you can see what's gonna happen there is Joseph's not gonna lose multiple spots to that move. Back towards the front, we still have a very hard battle going on now. 55 has passed David Owens again.
That dirty air come across my nose and I had nowhere to go.
Oh, it looks
Yeah,
like
I went to hit the wall myself, and then I did it.
Oh, Mills gives a block to right as Mills sees it coming. Mills hugs him down tight. Oh, Dante gets loose, gonna push him up high as Mills puts the elbows out and says, Dante Wright, you're gonna learn today. Looks like Dante Wright's gonna have to put that one down in the memory books as he gets loose, isn't able to get that car under control, as he still can't believe what Nick Mills just did to him. There's 2 teammates there, Malarkey and Jake Shea, now trying to move past the uncontrolled car of the 33, as the 33 still trying to check his pants and make sure all his parts are there, but everyone's gonna file out there right there. That's awesome. We caught that here up in the booth. David Medina now looking to pass Justin White. Here's the battle up ahead. There's David Owens now trying to catch back up. Sounds like he got loose off of having dirty air. Almost put it into a little. It was almost going to go up in the wall, he was saying. So that's what it led to believe. But now Dante Wright seems to have his composure back as he's trying to fight back to this pack that he was fighting with. All right, let's see what happens here between Jared Kelly and Nick Mills. I know Jared Kelly's not afraid to use that front bumper, and neither is Nick Mills. But that's if Jared Kelly can
Jared, I'm
catch up
glad
to
my
Mills.
brakes work.
battle we have up here, and this is all for P3. Joey Stires is at P2 right now. And Chris is ahead of the class once again. Joey Stires only 2 seconds back, but the rest of the field's 3 seconds back from Joey. And that's where all the action is taking place right now. Dante Wright coming back with a vengeance. I know he's probably dying to get back to that back bumper of Nick Mills, as he almost puts the front bumper to the back of Jared, but very close, well driving there. And here he comes, folks. Dante Wright with the help of David Owens. Owens seems to push Dante past Jared Kelly, but is Dante gonna be able to clear? Yes, he does. Jared thinks of crossing him over. He doesn't. They both dive down early to stop the dive bomb. But Nick Mills is going to keep his line, going to have a little bit more momentum coming off as now David Owens looks to go by Jared. He thinks better. Justin Malarkey almost went with David Owens there. What a battle here, folks.
Joseph, I got loose.
Okay, looks like Dante Wright might have gone down pit road. This is lap 49. Pit stops will be commencing. Looks like Dante might have took the early entrance, though, the pit lane. He could have came in all the way on the front stretch. That's something that he might need to know for next time, is to come in off of turn 4. You get a little bit more speed in entrance, cut off some of that time, as we're lap 50 here as pit stops are about to start commencing. So that's Dante Wright in. The battle still continues, though, with these three for P3. Jared Kelly all over that back bumper of the 8.
What happened to you, Dante?
Really cool to see the different racing lines of all these drivers here. You can see Nick really wrapping the bottom of that apron, getting all the way down to that paint line. On board here with David Owens, taking a look on board of this battle for P3. You can see Jared came in the pit lane very late. There goes Joey Stires in the pit lane also. Now David Owens all over, looking to make that pass on Justin Malarkey. Lap 52 down here. Jared Kelly makes a late pit stop, almost messes up Owens there. Owens almost ran over Jared. I didn't hear any call out on the pit stop.
'77 pitting in.
And pit stops are about to start happening, folks. You can see, hear it in everyone's voices. It's about that time. Oh, looks like Justin White's gonna be bringing this thing in. Jake O'Shea hits the brakes, starts, blocks them up. Looks like he makes it just under that speed limit.
I'm going to lift, Joseph. Go ahead.
Chris Morrill out of the pits. Or he's still coming in. I think he got on pole, so he's just coming in the pit.
Eight pitting.
Thanks, Bill.
No problem.
Chris is away out of pit lane. See where he cycles out. Here comes Justin
No
White.
pitting.
Oh, Justin White hits the bump coming out of pit exit. It's going to loop it into the infield grass. I'm not sure if the NASCAR is going to throw a flag for that. Not sure. Yes, the yellow flag comes out for that incident on pit road exit. That's going to bring out our third caution of the race. Or if that... Oh, the Ford Mustang looks like getting loose there coming out of pit exit. Just beats Justin White now. That Ford Mustang is no joke. You're lucky that car's not out there on the field because it would smoke everyone. But Justin White's going to bring out that caution for the third time today at lap 50.
You're right.
Oh, David Owens wants to know who wrecked. The admin wants to know who is responsible for that.
I spun around coming off pit road, but I never entered the track. I was well below the grass lines, way underneath it, like close to the wall.
That sucks.
Well, that threw a wrench in a lot of guys' plans here. But this should bring the rest of the field in for pit stops. Gets a little loose there coming off. All right, so your leader, Christopher Smorrell, came in on lap 52. Got a full tank of Sunoco fuel, 4 fresh Goodyear tires. Lap 51, that's going to be Joey Stiers, Jared Kelly. So with 30 laps to go and a pit window of 28 laps. Interesting. We'll have to see how this is going to turn out. We might have us a little fuel mileage race on our hands, but only time's going to tell. That's if there is no further caution and the fuel goes green the rest of the way. Might be some interesting decisions for some of these drivers. We have more drivers coming in, and looks like they're topping off those fuel tanks even more. They want to make sure that they might be able to make it to the end of this race if this thing goes green. This might be a good decision, especially for guys like Kevin Kyle that have been running in the back of the field all day long. This might be his only chance to make something happen here for himself. Oh, he's backing up. He's going forward. What is going on there with the 31? Oh, he's going to try it again here, folks. Seems like there he goes. He's got the guy, pit stop flag is down. Looks like he's going to get that thing topped off. And away he goes again to get as much fuel as he can in that number 31 Ford Mustang. So only time will tell. He comes out in 14th place. Chris Worrell, the leader all day today, might have be getting a little nervous there. He is on lap 52 with 28 now with 29 laps to go. It's going to be very
give
close.
the 31 a EOL.
Oh, 31's asking for EOL. Car looks fine. I think he's just slow to get to the rest of the field. Hopefully he makes it back in time.
Give the 31 a EOL.
Oh, asking for it again. You can hear the urgency in his voice.
99, you need an EOL.
Hopefully he makes it back in time. As the field's coming around 4. Here he comes. They just make it in time as the green flag waves. Holy shit. Barely made it. Fouls back in line, and away we go, folks. That was close as it can be. As Nick Mills and Kevin Kyle just barely get back going, but Chris takes the lead once again, and away they go, folks. We got our last half of the race left in front of us to go. As there's Jared Kelly, Joey side. Oh, as the 9 gets pushed down to the inside of David Medina, takes evasive action.
David.
And David Buell battling out side by side. Battle of the Davids. You got 3 Davids in all one shot right there. That's David Owens in the 11, David Buell in the unmarked numbered car, and David Owens and David Medina Sr. in that number 9 Floridian car. Back at the front, taking a look. Chris Morrill out to another half a second lead. Right behind him, that's Joey Stiers. And a newcomer to the P3, that's Jared Kelly, 55. Justin White going to be bringing up P4. And Justin Malarkey. Oh, as the 77 gets on the wall a little bit, that's Jake O'Shea. He's going to be able to save the car. No worse for wear. Keeps all 4 tires on the ground. As the race continues out here.
Monkey see, monkey do.
Oh, there was 3 of us that did it.
Side by side, Vulpes and Brenner as they fighting it out between each other.
Clear.
Oh, David Brenner gets a little loose. Great save there by Brenner. Looks like Jared Kelly might be under duress right now of Justin White. Looks like David Means is going to make that pass on Brenner, or hold off Brenner. I think it's more like it. As this tight group up in front is battling out. That is 4 Davids in a row, folks. You've got David Owens, David Medina, David Brenner, and David Buell now. Oh, is Brenner? I'm not sure what happened to Brenner. Did Brenner blink or disconnect? I'm not sure. Because we lost Brenner.
There you're gone.
Looks Looks like Brenner might have disconnected there, folks. I'm not sure where he exactly went. But back at the front, it is intensifying. Steve Fugit battling out. Steve Fugit's going to make that pass on David Owens. Very well done. .24 to go here for the Indianapolis 85. Brought to you by the CAVOK Racing Network. Remember, folks, we have Sunday Night Skippy Series streamed here live. We also have a Thursday Night Dirt Racing League. Adam and Jared Kelly. Go check that out if you're interested in dirt racing. We have Big Truckin' Tuesdays, huge fields on Tuesdays for that. Last time at Michigan, I believe there was upwards of 35 truck drivers. Also, we have Friday Night Beer League sponsor, and that is shown by Max Speed on his channel. Great broadcasting team over there with Max Speed and Joshua. Big shout out to him and everything he does. But interesting how David Owens is really starting to slow up that car. He might be up to something.
Sorry, I wasn't expecting to break that early.
Oh, as Jack Savall gets into the back bumper of Kyle there, 31. Malarkey now trying to catch up to Justin White on the inside. Is he going to have enough this time by to clear the Grimes coffee car? Oh, they almost touched there, door to door, coming off that turn. Justin almost touches the outer cement. Another pair of Justin's going at it. Looks like Steve's trying to make that pass on David Buell there. Steve's going to make it work. .21 to go here, folks, as they are battling out side by side. That's Steve again, David Buell battling it out. Oh, Steve gets loose. Almost causes a huge accident, collects Jackson Hall, Kevin Kyle almost, but no worse wear. There's Kevin going to push that Steve down the racetrack. This is all a battle for the 12th spot. Huge battle for 11th. Okay, about further back in the front. Now Jared Kelly is under arrest as they have Justin Malarkey, Justin White breathing down his neck. And don't look now, but that's Jake Ashea in top 6 spot right now. Looking good, Jake. Chris Morrill, Joey Steyers here having their own little battle up front. That's only 0.2 of a second. Fuel has definitely got to be on the minds of these drivers. Little battle back here. This is Steve and Kevin battling it out. Looks like Kevin's gonna finally get that pass over Steve. See if he can keep him back there this time. Back at the front, Jared Kelly side by side with Justin White. These two have been going at it for the last couple laps, but Justin Malarkey's gonna take advantage of that move by Justin. Ill-timed move, as Justin's now going to clear Justin, going to give him a little bit of an aero block, as now he's going to chase down Jared Kelly in that 55 car. This is all a battle for 4th place right now, and 3rd is Jared Kelly's holding up that P3 spot, up 11 spots from the beginning of this race. Great job there by Jared Kelly. Joey Steyers also up 11 spots after that huge pit stop gamble. And here comes back Steve on Kevin. Jake makes the move on Justin White. Great job by Jake. Missed that pass. Sorry, Jake.
I'll say hi here, dude.
$15 to go here,
Thank you,
ladies
Dave.
and gentlemen. David Bill makes that pass on David Medina. Times are really starting to slow down. I almost have a feeling they're trying to save for fuel, maybe just a little bit, as it's starting to sink in that they are gonna might go green flag all the way to the end of this thing. Gotta be able to have that option in the bank just in case.
I think we're both doing the same thing now, so. Yep.
Back at the top of the race here, this is Jared Kelly, Justin Malarkey, and Jake Ashea here battling out. Former teammate of Folkham is Jared Kelly, off on his own this season. Reasons unknown and undisclosed between teams there, but Jared off on his own this season. Great to see him back out here running such a great race at P3 at the moment. But further back in the field, Jack Savall, great recovery there after slamming into that wall. Running P11 right now. Great to see Jack's back in that spot with that Goldfish's car.
Sorry.
How dare you? You could have broken my paint scheme.
Friendly banter there between ex-teammates. I think Malarkey might have gotten in the back there of old Jared Kelly.
If I'm holding you up too much, let me know, Medina.
Worse for wear.
You're good.
A nice little train back here. I think these boys are looking to save fuel. Only time will tell how it's going to pan out for them. But back at the front, here are your leaders. Oh, Joey Steyers, think he went in for a pit stop there. Yes, lap 72. We missed it, folks. Joey Steyers in lap 72 for 10-second stop there. He probably got fuel. It's going to make it now to the end, but that is the first driver to see pit in. Sorry I missed that, folks, but there's Joey pitting in. Back to the beginning of the front of our race there. Sound like Joey hit something there. Must have heard stuff. Okay, Chris Morrill, your leader. $12 to go, folks. Morrill with over a 4-second lead. What is that? Do you guys hear that? Is he shutting off that car? Let's go on board with old Chris Morrill here and take a listen. No, clutching it in the turns. Doing everything he can to save all the fuel he can. So it is happening, folks. That car last pitted on lap 52. So you know that Jared Kelly and the rest that pitted around lap 52, 51 are in trouble. You can hear him really easy on that throttle and on that gas. Let's check in with Jared Kelly of the number 55. See how he's doing on fuel. He pitted lap 51. He should be our next victim in on fuel. Now we got a battle of the fuel saving back here. This little pack trying to save fuel and race at the same time. Very interesting. We'll have to see how this thing shakes up as we're 10 to go here at the Bonfire Racing League Premier Cup Sunday Morning League. Race 4 on hand, ladies and gentlemen, as this thing is starting to come down to its final moments of the race as we're going to go 9 to go here at the end of this lap. Checking back up at the front. No one has pitted just yet. Everyone's saving as much as they can. Can they make it to the end? Chris Morrill sure hopes he can make it to the end. Really saving now all he can. Clutching that motor in, letting that RPM dip as low as he can to save as much fuel as he can. But I'm not sure if it's going to be enough, folks. Let's see Jared Kelly. He last pitted lap 51, so he would be the first to come in out of him and Chris if he didn't save it all. Justin Malarkey, though, he might have a chance. Last pitted lap 54. He might be able to do it. Let's take a look at his strategy here as he's racing down. Side by side with Jared Kelly coming down the front stretch here at Indy with 9 to go, 8 to go at the line. shutting it down way early there, doing all he can to save the fuel. This thing's going to come down to the very end. Can Justin Malarkey hold on, running really hard to be up there at the top 3 spot. Not sure if he's going to have enough to finish the race. And there's Jake O'Shea, Joseph Fulpus, Justin White, and there's David Medina and company close behind. Take a look at our leader, Chris Morrill. Morrill now out the 2.7 second lead over Kelly. Seven laps to go. Do they have enough fuel? Especially the likes of Chris Morrill is who we all have our eyes on right now. He and his team have been fighting all 4 weeks, been very close to some wins. Top finishes there for Chris, very high in the rankings right now for standings. Let's go on board with David Owens for a little bit. See this battle between David Medina, Justin White. Justin's going to go up high, lose some momentum though off the turn exit, didn't get the best exit. But here comes Owens now. Trying to clear that 28 of Justin White. Oh, looks like Kevin Kyle's broken the top 10 there. He's finally shown his face all day long back in the field, but running top 10 right now in this very close race between everyone. All right, Jared Kelly. Not sure what's happening with Jared there. Lost a spot to Justin Malarkey. 5 to go here, folks. It's coming down to the nitty-gritty. Can Justin catch Chris? Can Chris finish the race on fuel? There's a 2-lap difference in fuel between Justin Malarkey and Christopher Smorrell. Great battle here between David Owens and David Medina. With 4 to go here. They're on each other's back door. Jared Kelly in. Pit stop is in. Ran out of fuel. Last pitted lap 52, I believe. Topping off with fuel. He's going to be sent back to the back of the field. He's already showing P13, P14. That's unfortunate for Jared, not able to make it to the end of the race there on fuel. So what is going to happen to Chris Morrill? Did he save 4 more laps of fuel more than Jared Kelly? I don't know, folks. That's a tough one to say. Dennis Puckett in. Dennis Puckett is in. Looks like Dennis cannot have enough fuel to finish the race as he brings it on in. 3 to go, folks. 3 laps to go. I'm hearing over the radio that Chris Worrell's team is saying that he might not have enough fuel to finish the race. And Justin's going to go on by the number 5. Jake O'Shea, Jax Duvall in pit lane. They said they tapped out, aren't going to make it on fuel, folks. With 2 laps to go here at Indianapolis, it's coming down to fuel mileage here as drivers are starting to fall off. All eyes on this battle between leaders here. Does Chris have enough to make it to the end? What a battle we have further back. And this is for P4, P5 right now. As Chris Morrell's going to give up another spot. Oh, Chris Morrell might have just ran out of fuel, folks. On the final lap. Did Chris Morrell run out of fuel, folks? Yes, he did. That is unfortunate. Oh, my God. White flag is out. Justin Malarkey is going to have the lead. Can he hold on to it under duress of Joseph Full Pistol? Ways back. He should be able to, all these guys are on the same amount of fuel. David Owens and Medina battling it out, too. Here comes Justin Malarkey. Justin Malarkey rounding that last corner, looking to take home this win at Indianapolis. Passes the front stretch. Here he comes, folks. Justin Malarkey, your winner. Week 4, Joseph Lewis P2, David Medina, David Owens. What a battle to the finish. Unbelievable. David Mills bringing it in. Nick Mills in hit. Oh, Nick Mills runs out of fuel at the,
that was a
finish.
nice steal.
Kevin Kyle steals a
Chris, man, you had
P6
it.
over Nick Mills as they come to the line.
Good win, Justin.
Steve Fugit. Oh,
I ran out of gas crossing the start finish
barely
line.
gonna make it. Steve, can
Good win,
he
Justin. Good win.
go all the? Oh my God, Steve beats Zoe Stires just out. Everyone's running out of fuel at the end of the race. Holy cow! What a finish, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Glad we were here to the end of that thing. What an exciting fuel strategy race we had there. As cars were literally running out of fuel
running with you, Chris.
to the line. I still can't believe
Yeah, it was fun while it lasted.
Steve Fugit beat Joey Sires there.
Yeah, I
to the
didn't know
line.
how much you had. I
That
know
was
you had at least a
amazing.
lap longer than I did, and I knew I was a couple short.
Yeah, I was never going to make it, but I had to try something. And didn't work out.
You can just hear the frustration in Christopher's voice as he yet loses out on another one there. A great win there by Justin Malarkey, able to make it to the end there on that last fuel up top off. That was the key there, it seemed, as we had a great finish there at the end. Amazing job there by all the drivers, all 19. So, amazing job, everybody. I'd love to see another. I want to see the Joey Stires, Steve Fugit battle at the end there. That was amazing. All right, let me just rewind it. Check out that finish. Wish I had a camera for the starting line. I don't, so my bad.
Crossing the start finish line.
All right, here we go. Take a look.
Good win.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Oh, my bad, boys. see if I can figure this out. It's been a minute. Okay. Oh my gosh. That is crazy, Steve and Joey. You guys are insane. That's funny as heck, dude. Well, great job, Steve. You won it. Literally running out of gas. I mean, not won it, but beat Joey there. So that's awesome. Funny. Hey, everyone, thanks for checking out the race. Hopefully I'll be doing this for each race. I'll get a little more fine-tuned. It's been a while since I've been broadcasting and having everything dialed in, but I'll work on it.